We all rise as we go on to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hallelujah. Yahweh, we stand before you this day just to give you praise, worship, everything that you well deserve on your Shabbat. Yahweh, we told you for waking us up to see another beautiful day. Yahweh, we told you for that breath of life. Yahweh, we told you for life, how precious life is in this earth. And Yahweh, be with us every step of the way in these last days. Continue to build your people up and continue to lead them down the straight and narrow path. Yahweh, continue to be with the faithful few, the remnant of Israel, those that are seeking you and are wholehearted and sincere. Continue to be in all of our minds. Continue to give us that sound mind we need in order to do all of your will. Yahweh, continue to show us that we need to form a relationship with you, to know what you want from us, and to be able to do those things, and to be able to please you. Yahweh, continue to guide our footsteps in such a way that at the end of our days, that you see everything that we have done in this lifetime to be acceptable unto you. Yahweh, have us to be examples unto others that may not know you at this very hour, but to show those that are out seeking you that this is the true way of life and how a Kodesh people should live in this way. And Yahweh, continue to be with us wherever we might be in this earth, where we be at our jobs, where we be at schools, at camp, anywhere we might be. Yahweh, continue to be with us, surround us with your Malachim, and continue to protect us from all hurt, harm, and danger, all things that man puts on this earth to seek to destroy your people. Yahweh, have all those weapons continue to be a snare unto them. Have those weapons to go against them and destroy them, Yahweh. Those that seek to take down your people. Yahweh, continue to have us to stand strong, even in the midst of all types of chaos in this earth, and to show us that whatever that may come down in this earth, that we can always rely solely on you. And you will be with us every step of the way as long as we are sincere towards you. Yahweh, we told you for being able to walk in the footsteps of Yahshua HaMashiach and to be able to see how we're supposed to live in this way of life, and told you for opening our eyes up to this way so we can see the way and be able to walk in it and to make it to see your face in peace. Yahweh, just continue to put to shame all that go against you, all that go against your people, and show them that they will not prevail in these end times, and show Israel that they will always have victory as long as we trust in you, as long as we are with you every step of the way until the end of our days. In Yahshua HaMashiach's name we pray. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. House of Israel, you may be seated. Say Shabbat Shalom, House of Israel. Say Shabbat Shalom, all that are tuning in on the live stream. This day I want to read from the book of Tehillim. This is Psalms 80. Psalms 80 says, "Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, you who lead Yusef like a flock, you who dwell between the cherubim, shine forth. Before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh, stir up your strength and come and save us. Restore us, O Yahweh, cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. O Yahweh, how long will you be angry against the prayer of your people? You have fed them with the bread of tears, and given them tears to drink in great measure. You have made us a strife to our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Restore us, O Yahweh Sabaoth. Cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. You have brought a vine out of Egypt. You have cast out the nations and planted it. You prepared room for it and caused it to take deep root, and it filled the land. The hills were covered with its shadow, and the mighty cedars with its boughs. You sent out her boughs to the sea, and her branches to the river. Why have you broken down her hedges, so that all who pass by the way pluck her fruit? The boar out of the woods uprooted, and the wild beast of the field devours it. Return, we beseech you, O Yahweh. Look down from the Hashemayim and see, and visit this vine, and the vineyard which your right hand has planted, and the branch that you made strong for yourself. It is burned with fire, it is cut down. They perish at the rebuke of your countenance. Let your hand be upon the man of your right hand, upon the son of man whom you made strong for yourself. Then we will turn back. We will not turn back from you, O Yahweh. Revive us, and we will call upon your name. Restore us, O Yahweh of Sabaoth. Cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. Hallelujah. 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 This day, Israel, we're going to continue to give Yahweh all the honor, all the praise, all the kabod, the glory that he well deserves. I always want to start by saying that, because it is all about him and his son, Yahshua HaMashiach. We can't uplift ourselves. Only Yahweh does the uplifting. So we always get praise in him, because we are nobody without him. Once we figure that out, once we know that we are no one without Yahweh, we can begin to live life the way Yahweh commands us to do it. This day I want to talk about you all, Israel, those that are the faithful few. You all see that it's not even that many of us that are following Yahweh. You all are the faithful few that Yahweh looking for. Yahweh ain't looking for everybody. Yahweh know everybody not going to follow him. What he wants somebody that's going to be faithful throughout all things that go on in this earth. We all are going through tremendous times at this point in time, aren't we, Israel? Yes. We all see that the time is winding down. So the faithful few are going to do what Yahweh commands. The remnant. And not worry about what others think or what others say. They're going to continue on. Don't matter what Shaitan, just talking about that this morning. What Shaitan throw your way, because you know he's going to amp up the attack on you, Israel. On the Shabbats especially, and on the feast days especially. And you know the feasts are coming up, so look out, because you know he's going to try to distract you, try to get you off the path. But just told the Yahweh that you do know him. You know Yahweh, not just know of him, Israel. Like that's why we say you got to form a relationship with Almighty Yahweh. So you truly know Almighty Yahweh, and you know him so much so that when you walk this way of life, even when the way looks dark, he is still there, and he will still answer your cries for help. Hallelujah. Those of you that have children, you know when a baby or your child cries or they get hurt or something, you're going to run and try to help them, because you don't like to see them down. You don't like to see them sick. The same thing with Almighty Yahweh, Israel. Yahweh does not like to see you in pain and suffering. That's why he wants you to come to him. Cry out to him and he will answer you. That's why I say we have to form a relationship with him. Not just know him of him. We need to know him in these last days in order to make it. Because it's going to get rough, Israel. You think it's rough now? It's going to get even more rough down the line. And if we don't seek Yahweh, I'm going to tell you, show you in the Torah the secret of how you get to know Yahweh. How he reveals himself to you, and it's simple and plain. Yahweh make his word so simple and plain for us. All we had to do is humble ourselves and follow him. That's all we had to do. Get self out the way. Stop trying to do, what your flesh wants you to do. Stop walking in the flesh. A lot of people in these last days, they want to please the flesh. And the pleasing your flesh is going to send you to destruction. We have to think as a spiritual people. We have to want to walk in his Ruach. Yahweh knows what's going on with us. Yahweh feels everything we go through in this life. That's the reason why he gives us his Ruach. Because he knows you need help. You all need help, Israel? Yeah. Hallelujah. We need Yahweh. We need a redeemer. Because these people out here, they don't care nothing about you. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them talk that smooth talk to you. Try to get you to trust in them and all the things in the past that they have done to you. All of a sudden now they care about you. No, they don't. The same spirit that was in them back then, same spirit is in them now. So don't continue to trust in man. Yahweh is right there with his hand extended out. Go to him. He is the only one that is going to give us salvation. He is the only one that is going to let us come into a kingdom that is going to be nothing but shalom. He is the only one that is going to get rid of all evil and wickedness. Hallelujah. So, like I said, the faithful few, those are the ones they're going to do what it takes, even if it costs them their life, to gain what Yahweh has waiting for us. And best believe that reward is so great because he sees, you're going through tremendous things in this earth. People here, people there going against you. You got all types of the viruses, all these things coming up against you. Even among Israel, you got people coming up against you. You got to face all these things in the earth, and Yahweh see, you ain't paying that no mind. All you doing is focusing on salvation. Yahweh has a great reward waiting for you because you well deserve that. Not everybody is going to do that. But you should be glad, Israel, that you know the way, that Yahweh open your eyes, you take this serious. Because he said it's going to be a remnant. That ain't a lot of people, Israel. A remnant is not a lot of people. So don't think it's strange right now, we don't have a lot of people. Because even in these later last days, guess what? It's going to be more and more people falling away. Told it's going to be even more and more people falling away. So don't think it's strange, Israel. At my job, just to bring up something that I'm going through. You know how they mandating everything. You have to get the shot and all this other stuff. But had that exemption, that so-called religious exemption. So now everybody coming up to me, asking me for advice when I was giving people advice when I was telling them I'm not taking the flu shot. Now everybody, man, what we going to do? What you going to do? You already know what I'm going to do. Stop coming up to me. You got to rely on your own faith. You got to trust in what you believe in. I already know what I'm trusting in. I already know what I'm doing. And I already told him, what if they get rid of the exemption and you don't have a job? So be it. Yahweh knows how to provide a way for you. As long as you are sincere. I deal with that when it comes. But for now, I have the exemption. I let them know I'm not getting it. That's right. Plain and simple. But I know you all going through the same stuff throughout the earth. And Yahweh knows what you're going through, Israel. Don't make it seem like Yahweh don't know what you're going through. This is the worst time ever. I don't know how I'm going to make it. Yahweh will provide a way for you to make it. Stop. Don't read the scriptures and see what happened back then and say, okay, that's done and over with. Yahweh don't work like that anymore. Yahweh does work. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yahweh said he does not change. Yahweh cannot lie. So when he says something, best to believe it. So Israel, get your mind out of, okay, Yahweh ain't working today. You're going to see some stuff in this earth coming last days. You're going to see a lot. And you're going to see Yahweh, how Yahweh works in this earth. Yahweh already putting judgment in the earth. And people are not paying it on mind. Come on now. Do you really want to mess this up now? Fight with your brethren. See? That's the thing. Shaitan getting people head. He gets you to fight among yourself. You don't even see the real battle that lies ahead. Right. You so focused on fighting your brethren, you're not even preparing your soul for Almighty Yahweh. And we gonna pay for that. But judgment coming on this earth, Israel, if we don't see it, we're in trouble. If we don't get ourselves right and cleanse ourselves, we are in trouble. Because if we continue to play, judgment is going to fall on us. He said judgment must start where? That's right. Start with us. Because we should know. It's with us. Yahweh placed it within us. We should know. We should know better. That's why he said you're going to be left without an excuse. Because I gave you the Torah. It is within you. All you had to do is activate it by continuing to do what he commands. And when that word comes to you, it resonates within you. You know it's the truth. You know it is Yahweh. And you know I'm going to walk in this the rest of my days. No matter what. So, Yisrael, don't even get fearful of all the judgment coming upon this earth. Just focus on Yahweh. Do what he says. Yahweh said he will shield you, right, Israel? Don't get scared, because you know the world, they panic. Oh, man, what we do? That's why everybody getting the shot. They don't know what's going to go on. They don't trust in Yahweh. They don't know him. But you do, Israel. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 4, Yahweh speak to us. And it's beautiful how he talks to his nation through wherever prophet, messenger, whoever Yahweh speaks through. Or Yahweh himself. It's beautiful how he speaks to his nation to show his nation that you are his. He ain't going to leave you or forsake you. It's like a marriage, Israel. He is not going to leave you. Yahweh, he even said he made a covenant, an agreement. He's not going to break that, Israel. And I'm going to show you that also how he says, okay, he definitely not going to break it. He made it, and Yahweh says, I'll show you later. But let's go to Deuteronomy 4:27. Yahweh will scatter you among the people, and you will be left few in number among the nations where Yahweh will drive you. Are we scattered, Israel? Yes, sir. We not home yet. This ain't our home. A lot of people, they want this to be our home. They want this to go on forever and ever, the comforts of everything. But nah, all these kingdoms have to fall in order for you to enjoy this earth, Israel. You can't tell me you enjoy being in all this turmoil and chaos, all this wickedness and evil. Oh man, that just comes up against you night and day. Shaitan attacks night and day. You can't tell me you delight in this. No, there's a better life waiting for us. So it says, and there You will serve gods, the works of men's hands, wood and stone, works of men's hands, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. Ain't that? Now, see, that's a trick of Shaitan. I'll put this slightly. How you gonna serve something that can't even see, can't even do anything? You serving something that's just a statue. Ain't that insane, Israel? You got to be out of your mind if you're gonna serve something like that can't do nothing for you over the great I am that can do all things. But see, when we are disobedient before Almighty Yahweh, see, our mind is gone. You don't want your mind to be gone. Because once your mind, Yahweh allows your mind to be gone, He give you a reprobate mind, you in trouble. Now it says, but from there you will seek Yahweh your Elohim. Here it is, like I said, this is the key on how to get to know Almighty Yahweh, how He reveals Himself to you. He says, but from there you will seek Yahweh your Elohim, and you will find Him if you seek Him with all your heart and with all your soul. See that? When you seek Him with everything you have, Israel, not just 85%, not just even 99%. Yahweh wants you to seek Him 100%. Seek Him with all you have, because He gave His all to you, Israel. So He wants your all to show Him that you are serious about this way of life. Yahweh don't like somebody that's going just, okay, I'm over here one day, I'm over there the next day. Nah, He wants somebody that's going to be with Him all the days. That's why it's only going to be a faithful few. Don't look at it as strange. It's only going to be a few that wants to do His will. It says, when you are in distress and all these things come upon you in the latter days. Are we in the latter days? Yes. We are in distress. When you turn to Yahweh Elohim and obey His voice. See that? His word, when it speaks to us, it is Yahweh's voice speaking to us. A lot of people say, oh, Yahweh don't speak to nobody. Yeah, okay. I don't speak to you. Okay, so what voice are you listening to? Because Shaitan, he speaks to his people also. And they doing all types of stuff in this earth right now. It's funny how Zarkane opened up yesterday, how the work week was just so mind-boggling. It's just the spiritual condition so heavy. And I was going through the same thing. It's just at work, out in the world, you can see this total chaos. People doing all types of things. At my job, there's chaos. People leaving. Just all the judgments come upon the earth. All the fires in California. It's just so much stuff going on. But like I said, this is the sign of the times, Israel. So we got to wake up and serve Yahweh before it's too late. And it says, obey His voice. For Yahweh your Elohim is a merciful Elohim. Totally Yahweh for that. Yeah. He will not forsake you, nor destroy you. See that? Not leave you or forsake you. He does not find pleasure in seeing you perishing, Israel. He gives everybody a chance at salvation. Everybody have a chance at this. But everybody don't want it. You have to want this. You have to fight for this, Israel. It says, nor forget the covenant of your fathers, which He swore to them. See that covenant I got talking about? He made a bond. He's not going to leave Israel. He's not going to forsake Israel. And to prove that, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to Jeremiah. To know Yahweh, you know He's not going to leave you, Israel. Jeremiah 31. I'm going to start at verse 35. Thus says Yahweh, who gives the sun for a light by day, the ordinance of the moon and stars for a light by night, who disturbs the sea and its waves roar. Yahweh of Sabaoth is his name. All that Yahweh and all that other stuff, trick of the devil. See, the Shaitan wants you to get the name wrong. He don't want you to know the name because that is your power, Israel. That's why they took the name out the Torah. So you wouldn't call upon his name. God, what kind of power is in God? Say all the gods of the nations are idols. But what? Yahweh made the heavens. So there's no other like him. He says, if those ordinances depart from before me, says Yahweh, then the seed of Israel shall also cease from being a nation before me forever. Do those things stop doing what they're doing? The sun rise, the moon, the stars give light. Do those things stop Israel? No, they continue to obey Yahweh. See that? Look, everything obey Yahweh except man. And you would think man, of all things that Yahweh created, man would be the one to obey Almighty Yahweh because he put so much stock in man. He said, let us make man in our image. That's how important you are, Israel. Look, when you at home or wherever you at, you've passed by a mirror when you get up. Repeat this, Israel. Say, self. Live right today.
Live right today.
Because I am a child of Yahweh. Say that to yourself. When you see yourself in that mirror, you're looking at yourself, Israel. You ain't looking at nobody else. You're looking face to face at yourself. Continue to look in that mirror and examine yourself. Get yourself right before Almighty Yahweh and know that you are one of his, Israel. You don't know how much power that will give you. Just continue to say this each and every day because it'll give you more and more confidence knowing, you know what? I'm a child of Yahweh. Yahweh is not going to leave me. I'm a child of Yahweh. Yahweh is not going to let nothing happen to me. We have to know that in these last days. Thus says Yahweh, if the heavens above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, says Yahweh. Now, who gonna be able to do that? Measure the heavens? No one. And Yahweh know that. That's why he put that thing like, nah, you see, it's not possible that they can do this. So that's showing you that Yahweh still gonna be with his nation. That faithful few. See? And don't get it twisted. Okay, yeah, I'm Israel, and that's all you had to do. And Yahweh is going to be with you every step of the way, and you're not even obeying him. No, don't get that twisted. You deceiving yourself. Yahweh only looking for those that are obedient. See, a lot of people, they think because they woken up to this way of life, that's it. Yahweh got me. But he said judgment is coming. So continue to do without Yahweh and not obey him and see how much he playing. Yahweh ain't playing with nobody on this earth. The whole earth is going to find out. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. You have to build confidence in Israel. Do you see that, Israel, that Yahweh said, okay, I made a bond with you. I'm not going to leave you. You see that, Israel? We have to know this, Israel. That's why we have to continue to encourage Israel, strengthen Israel to know, okay, man, the way might seem dark and gloomy, but guess what? Yahweh still is with you. That's why we sing that song, Victory is Mine. You're going to have victory as long as you rolling with Yahweh. Yahweh, you think Yahweh going to lose a fight? You think you're going to lose being on Yahweh's side? You read enough stories in this Torah to show you that Yahweh is not going to lose. No matter how big the armies they got in the world, all their nations, they got different armies, navies, marines. No matter what they have, they can't go up against Yahweh and win. So that's why you should be happy that, okay, you serve Yahweh because you're going to have victory. Now it says, did any people ever hear the voice of Yahweh speaking out of the midst of the fire as you have heard it and live? Or did Yahweh ever try to go and take for himself a nation from the midst of another nation by trials, by signs, by wonders, by war, by a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, and by great terrors, according to all that Yahweh Elohim did for you in Egypt before your eyes? See that what he did for them back then? Come on, he can still do these things to this day. You are Israel. They were Israel too, Israel. We just have to know that we are his and do what he says, and he will protect you. To you, it was shown that you might know that Yahweh himself is the great I am. There is none other besides him. Yahweh shows us different things throughout our lives. We read about different things in the Torah, and he shows us that he is the great I am. There's no one like him. We should praise him because he brought us through plenty of things throughout life. We are going through tremendous times now, and he's shielding us now. So, like I said, don't lose confidence. Okay, if a trial, tribulations come your way, no, just know that, okay, Shaitan gonna come, but it says resist the devil and he will flee. That's all you gotta do, Israel. It says, out of the Hashemayim, he lets you hear his voice, that he might instruct you on earth. He showed you his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. That's where we go wrong also. We sometimes, or some of us, act like we don't need to be taught. All of us, in a certain point in time, had to be taught. No matter what it is, let's go out into the world. Your jobs. You had to be taught how to do different jobs that you do in the world, Israel. And you sit there and take in everything and learn it so you can perfect it, right? Yeah. So why, when we come to Yahweh, this way of life, okay, we don't need to be taught. I already know it. No, we had to be taught. And the best thing to show you, Yahshua HaMashiach, he was taught by his Abba. That's why we had to continue to look to him, because he showed us how to live. He had to be taught also to prove it. Let's go to John. He had power. He had all power, Israel. And someone with all power like that, he never went over his boundary, Israel. He always gave praise and respect to Yahweh. And we have to do the same thing. We can't walk this way of life and get bold and proud and think we have done this ourselves. No, we always give praise to Yahweh. Let's go to John 5. See, people, they reject HaMashiach. Sinful man reject him because this man was without sin. They don't want to look to a man that was without sin because they living in sin. They rather look towards people in the world that have sin also they can relate to. But the man that was perfection, the man that walked in this face of the earth and had no sin upon him, oh, you don't want to pay him no mind. But man on earth, you rather give him all praise and respect. We wrong, Israel. John 5. I'm going to start at verse 19. Yahshua answered and said to them, most assuredly I say to you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. See that? For whatever he does, the Son also does in like manner. See that he ain't build himself up, get all proud and boast and say, yeah, I got all power. Look at me, like men do in this world right now. They want all the praise to themselves. No, he showed you, no, you got to humble yourself and serve Yahweh. That's all you had to do, Israel. Because Yahweh, he is the one we need to go to for all things. But Yahshua HaMashiach shows us how to walk this way of life. Now you see why the devil rises up and says, no Messiah, his name ain't Yahshua. You see, because he is the doorway that leads to salvation. You got to get your mind off of that. And once he gets an inkling note in your mind thinking, yeah, you know what, that do sound right. And once he gets you to be thinking like that, he got you. No, see, we had to know, like Jacques always say, we had to always pray for discernment, Israel. Because different things that people say, you're like, hold up, man, they don't say that in the Torah. Where you get that from? And you know, in these last days, you're going to hear more and more stuff in the earth that people in this earth are going to get you to go away from this way of life. Different false things. It says there's going to be many false prophets in this earth. Oh, and it ain't just out there among Israel. So don't think, okay, everybody that's with you, everybody in Israel, yeah, that's Yahweh's people. No, it ain't. You have to be aware. You have to discern, because if they ain't speaking Yahweh's word, then they ain't none of his. If they distorting the word and make it to seem like that it's something else than what Yahweh says, then they're none of his. If you are one of his, why would you want to distort the word of Yahweh? Yahweh give you this word because he knows what you need. He don't need anybody to go into the Torah and distort it and to make it the way they want to sound. And like I said, in these last days, you're going to hear a lot of people trying to distort the Torah and to get you off the way. There's plain, like you said, Yahweh got a great reward waiting for you, because he knows all the things you got to go through in this lifetime. You got to battle with that. You got to battle with a lot of things, Israel. Let's go to John 8. Again, Yahshua HaMashiach. John 8, 28. Then Yahshua said to them, when you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father taught me. See, Israel, we can't get above ourselves thinking we don't need to be taught. We all need to be taught. Yahweh knows what's best for us. We need to be taught what Yahweh wants from us. See, Yahshua HaMashiach himself was taught by Yahweh. He says, but as my Father taught me, I speak these things. And he who sent me is with me. See that, Israel? If you are his, he is with you, Israel. The Father has not left me alone. See that? If he says that to Yahshua HaMashiach, he's saying that to all of us. He is not going to leave us alone. For I always do those things that please him. Not please my flesh, not please me. I do all things that please Yahweh. That's what we had to do, Israel. Stop trying to please yourself in this lifetime. Yahweh is going to provide for you all the things you need. Stop trying to, I want to do this. I want to enjoy life. I want to live it up. I wish this go back to normal so I can go out and party. No. Right now, you want to be as humble and meek as possible and serve Yahweh. Stop focusing on the world, because you see the world about to go to destruction. They ain't going back to that so-called normal again. I even say this. It's not even going to get better than this. It's going to get even worse down the line, Israel. So stop trying to fool yourselves and like, yeah, you know what? if we get the vaccine, you know, everything go back to normal. See how the world pins the vaccinated against the unvaccinated? They get the vaccinated to say, oh, you know what? All this stuff is going on because of the unvaccinated, because they didn't get it. We didn't create this. But see how the world does? In these latter days, they're going to do the same thing, Israel. All the judgment falling upon the earth, and they see nothing happen to you. You are being protected. It can be like, it's because of them this stuff is falling upon us. You don't think that's going to happen, Israel? They come after you. Yahweh even said he will hide Israel in the wilderness. Take them to a place to protect them. And when the waters, the mass people, they come to try to come at you and attack you, Yahweh open up their earth and swallow them up to show the whole world that these are my people. Like I said, we got to believe Yahweh can do great miraculous miracles in this earth, Israel. Just because we don't see, okay, man, I ain't seen the sea part like it did back then. I don't know if that's real or not. No, y'all, just Israel, live a little bit more in this earth, and you will see some tremendous things in this earth. And you can be like, wow, that couldn't have been nothing but Yahweh. Even Lord, if you want to hear his little things you look at, you can like, man, that's nothing but Yahweh. The little things he does for you in your life. You don't know what he has done for you when you going out to work in the morning, protect you from an accident, all types of things he could have done for you. Got you out of the way of somebody being shot. You don't know what Yahweh has done, but you know he is with you. And when you see these things, you got to give him the praise. Stop overlooking things like, okay, yeah, he did that. All right, I'm going to keep it moving. That's the world. The world, keep moving. Shabbat, keep moving, keep working. Israel, you got to focus and take your rest. Because Yahweh said he took his rest. When he made all these things in the earth, he saw it was what? Tub. Sit back like, wow, look what I did. And then you can just examine. Just go outside one day in the morning and just examine it, all the surroundings, just all the birds, the trees, everything. Just examine and see what Yahweh has done. See, it was tough. So that's why when we come to Shabbat, we take our rest and we just sit back and just see, wow, what Yahweh has done for us throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout our years, what he's done for us, and just told him. See, we conversate back and forth. I hear different conversations on, wow, Yahweh did this for me. Those things strengthen us because we all are going through different things, but we all know, okay, we all going to go through these things because we serve Yahweh and Shaitan want to attack. But when Yahweh brings you out of different trials and tribulations, we sit back and say, wow, told you Yahweh. He brought brother out of this one, told Yahweh, brought sister out of this. That's why we had to continue to cry or pray, not only for ourselves, but for all Israel. Because you never know what this brother, this sister going through. You crying about your little trial, like, oh man, I broke a nail, man. I don't know if I can take this, man. It's bleeding. This person right here might have broke his leg or something tremendous they had done. They crying out to Yahweh. We have to thank Israel, just somebody else going through something far greater than us. I always say, you haven't gone through it like Job, right? They always say that. Okay, then. So right now, you have it, I'm saying, a little peaceful. You can be able to come out and serve Yahweh. You can say his name. You can cry out in prayer to Yahweh. But days are coming, Israel, you might not can do that anymore. You might not be able to come out to the house of Yahweh. You might not be able to do the things that you want to do But guess what? If Yahweh commands us to do different things in this earth, we got to continue to do it. We got to continue to call his name, crowd. Don't let nobody, you seen the apostles, you seen different messengers. They say, nah, don't say that name. Don't go out there and preaching that name no more. What did they stop? No, they continued on. So we had to continue on and know Yahweh is with us. He ain't going to see you sincere, you wholehearted. You going out there praising Yahweh and let somebody just beat you down and let somebody just take you out. No, he see you are sincere. You calling his name. He going to fight for you, Israel. Hey, crowd, Israel, somebody going up against you. I have people at work that I despise. Crowd to Yahweh and watch, sit back. He said, sit back and watch how Yahweh works. Because then you turn around and say, oh man, that happened to such and such person. I cried out because they were coming up against me. Wow. Yahweh be moving like that? See, the more you come close to Yahweh, the more you are sincere towards Yahweh, even your prayers here start moving even faster for you. Because he see you are serious. And if we playing, our prayers ain't going to get answered. And you're going to wonder why I cried out to him. I know we were supposed to do this. Why are you not answering? Because you're not walking with Yahweh. That's why we got to examine our lives, examine to make sure we are walking right in this way of life. This way of life is serious. It's nothing to play with. The most serious thing in the earth, Israel. What's in the earth that's better than doing what Yahweh commands? Nothing. So that's why we should take great delight in doing what he says. But Yahshua Mashiach, he says, for I always do those things that please him. And as he spoke these words, many believed in him. See that the word, he was the word, resonated within the other people that was like, wow, you know what? I'm going to follow this because it resonated within them. Zarkane said the word of Yahweh does two things. It'll draw us to Almighty Yahweh or it'll send us away. And you see in the Torah how when Yahshua Mashiach, he taught, he preached, he tried to draw the people. You always had some that didn't believe him, called them a demon. But you had the others that was like, you know what? Nah, it's something about him. I want to hear more. I want to follow him. That's why when we hear these words, like, wow, you know what? Yahshua Mashiach, he is all things to us. We must follow him. He is the key to everything, Israel. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. So now we see Israel, we all had to be taught by Yahweh. And then even in the kingdom to come, he said your children will be taught by him, Yahweh. This is so beautiful, Israel. There's nobody else better to teach you than Yahweh. We know, like I said, we are no one without Yahweh. We know nothing without Yahweh. The wisdom we think we have is nothing. It's wisdom of the world if it's not of Yahweh. So that's why we had to humble ourselves so Yahweh can give us wisdom and knowledge. Let's go to Deuteronomy 4, where I leave off at. Verse 35. To you it was shown that you might know that Yahweh himself is Elohim. There is none other besides him. Out of the heavens he let you hear his voice, that he might instruct you on the earth. On earth he showed you his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved your fathers Therefore, he chose their descendants after them. And he brought you out of Egypt with his presence, with his mighty power, driving out from before you nations greater and mightier than you, to bring you in, to give you their land as an inheritance, as it is to this day. See that, Israel? Nations greater and mightier than you. Wasn't Pharaoh and that nation greater and mightier than them? And Yahweh made a name for himself to show all that he is not to be played with. That's why Israel, we of all people should know that, you know what, Yahweh don't play. We should follow him. Stop doubting him. Because guess what? We're amongst nations that are mightier than us, right? Right now. How you think you're going to make it without Yahweh? You think you're going to do it on your own? Do you have the weaponry, Israel? Do you manufacture bullets and weapons like these people do? So we're going to need a redeemer. We're going to need, and when he come back to this earth, he said, as like flaming fire. He going to be angry when he come back to this earth. All the things they have done in this earth to Israel, and to his son. Yeah, imagine the payment coming back to those that put his son to death. But everything that they get, let's say the reward that they get, that's what they deserve. Because Yahweh is fair in everything. So that's why when we serve him and do what he says, the reward waits for you, you well deserved it. And the reward waiting for the wicked, they might see it as reward, like, yeah, we're going to get paid. Yeah, you're going to get paid, all right. You're going to get paid back all the things that you have done in this earth. And it's a lot of bloodshed in this earth. That all the blood from different people, Yahweh, that cried up to the heavens. You got a payment coming to you. And they don't want their kingdoms to fall. They hold it up as long as possible. But you see judgment coming to this earth. And Yahweh ain't going to let it just hold up the kingdoms forever. If Yahweh let this thing go on forever and ever, who going to be left? They're destroying themselves. They don't care about themselves. They see this mentality of man is just like an animal, just don't care. Just want to seek and destroy. You want to kill. That's what the virus is out here for. Want to kill. And they making you seem like, okay, you know what? We got something for you to cure you of this. But you took the first and second shot. Now all of a sudden, oh, we got to give them a booster. But the shot that you gave them before was supposed to protect them, right? Now all of a sudden, they got to get another one. So how far you got to go to say, okay, you know what? I'm done with this shot stuff. You will keep going on and on and on and on. See, mindset of people, because they don't know Yahweh. They want to continue to rely on man even if it kills them. Literally. But Israel, the faithful few, you know, our protection is from Yahweh Shua. Yeah. We don't need damn shots. We don't need the trust of man in this earth, because man hates, every nation hates Israel. So if you know that, how and why you want to trust this man in this earth? No, the trust goes to Almighty Yahweh. That's what we got to trust in. Therefore, know this day and consider it in your heart that Yahweh himself is Elohim in the Hashemayim above and on the earth beneath. There's no other. He keeps saying it. No other. Ain't nobody like him. Nobody can do what he does. All these other nations, what have your gods done for you? Nothing. All you doing is praying to nothing and getting no response. But when you pray to Yahweh, you get a response. Yeah. When you are with Yahweh, he will bring you through whatever you are going through. And Yahweh laid out the plan on how you will get into the kingdom to come by following him. All these other gods of the nations, they don't have no plan on how you going to be redeemed, how you going to get out of this mess. But Yahweh has the plan, Israel.
Yeah.
It says, you shall therefore keep his statutes and his commandments, which I command you today, that it may go well with you and with your children after you. That's why you had to teach the children. See, that's so important because they coming up behind us, Israel. They're going to have it more rough than us, Israel. We might not be here. We might have gone off the scene and they will be in this earth. So we have to teach them so they will know how to stand for Yahweh and trust in him in these last days. And that you may prolong your days in the land which Yahweh your Elohim has given you for all time. Ain't that beautiful, Israel? How he talks, how he speaks to Israel. That right there is words of encouragement. Those right there is words of ahava, because he don't want to see nothing happen to you. Stop getting, oh man, why I keep you on trial, tribute? He said, many are the trials of the righteous, but he will see you through all of them.
Yes.
Stop looking at it like, man, why I got to keep going through? Yahweh could be testing you, Israel. See if you're going to be loyal. Because we are in the last days. There's no more playing around. Yahweh wants to see who is truly with him. So when he see that, I'm protecting these over here. Do not touch my anointed. Yahweh don't play when it comes to his people. Yahweh will fight, like I said, for his people, Israel. Let's go to 1 John. Have you ever seen Yahweh fight for you, Israel? I've seen it. You can't deny it when you see it. Like, oh, you know what? That was just happenstance. That was Yahweh. Somebody on your trail getting on your nerves, you cry out to Yahweh, you see something happen to them, you're like, man, Yahweh don't play. You're going through pains, you're going through sickness, you cry out to Yahweh, Yahweh relieve you. Yahweh can heal, he can do all things. 1 John chapter 3. Start at verse 4. Whoever commits sin also commits lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness. See, you breaking the Torah. When you sin, going against what Yahweh commands, you think he havas that? No, he hates that. He hates sin. And you know that he was manifested to take away our sins. Who is he? Yeah. And in him there is no sin. So who better to trust and follow than Yahshua? Whoever sins has neither seen him or know him. See, you can't speak and say, yeah, I know Yahweh, I know he loved me and all this other stuff, and then you don't do what he says. You don't do what he commands. You can't. That ain't a hobby at all. You don't know him at all. Because if you truly know Yahweh and you cutting up like that, you know he don't play. Here's what happened to King Nebuchadnezzar. He bust you down, Israel. You continue to play with him, he gonna show you one way or the other. Either you follow him when he says to do it, or he'll bust you down and make you see it, that he is nothing to be played with. Which one you want to choose, Israel? You want to get it right first and foremost when he says to do it, or you want to wait till he busts you down? See that? And then that's when he busts us down, that's when we crying, oh, why Yahweh doing this? You know exactly why he doing it. You got to get yourself in line with him. He does not play. You better be glad that he correcting you.
Thank you.
Because Yahweh said he'll correct those that he loves. Little children, let no one deceive you, especially in these last days. You're going to get all types of people coming trying to deceive you. Shaitan wants you, look, he knows it's time short, right? when it draw closer and closer to the day, he gonna amp up the attack. So Israel, you think you're going through something now? Just wait, because Shaitan, he's angry. He already got those in the world, but those that follow him, especially if you just came out of the world and he just opened your eyes, he definitely gonna try to come at you. You just coming to this way like, wow, this is it, man. I'm glad Yahweh showed me this, man. I'm gonna follow this. Shaitan is going to attack like no other, because he's not, hold up, I just lost one. I'm gonna go over here and get him back. He gonna try you night and day, but no, you just gotta stay focused, Israel, because there was a day where I was awoken and I had to come and hear the word of Yahweh, and then it resonated within me, and I had to continue on. And Shaitan will attack through friends, family, co-workers. They'll do all types of things to get you to break what Yahweh commands you to do, but you gotta stay steadfast and continue on, Israel, and don't listen to all that stuff. You have to, what it say, obey the voice of Yahweh. That's all it does. That's all you need to do, Israel. He said, little children, let no one deceive you. See that how he speaks to us? Like, hold up. Even in Isaiah, he said, let us reason together. Like, look, Yahweh, pull up a seat. Come on, look, sit down. Let us talk together. Let us come face to face and get this thing right. Yahweh wants us to get it right, Israel. He ain't somebody like man that just tell you to do something and then, okay, I don't care if you do it or not. No, Yahweh wants you to get it right, because he has a place waiting for you. And if you want to his, like I said, the faithful few, they're going to do it regardless. So it says, he who practices righteousness is righteous, just as he is righteous. He said, be ye Kodesh, for I am Kodesh. See that? Follow your Abba, Israel. Do what he says. Do as he lived. He who sins is of the devil, plain and simple. If you want to continue to sin over and over again, and the word, when it hits on you, you just pay it no mind. You're like, man, you get mad at the messengers and ministers when they pull out things in the Torah to show you you're in the wrong. You have to get it in line right with Yahweh. That's a harbor. When somebody shows you that you are wrong, you get it right. They don't let you just go on. Yeah, just keep going. I don't care what you do. No, somebody that cares, they want to get Israel in line to get it right. But the people, they get mad, like, oh man, I can't stand him. I wish he would stop talking about me. And a lot of times, the messenger ain't even talking to you. It's just the message that Yahweh brought forth for him to say. And then all of a sudden they hit on you because you're doing something wrong. All of a sudden you hate the messenger. But really, you hate Yahweh. Because all we have to do, if the word hits on us, we got to get right. The word hits on all of us. The ministers, the messengers, you, the servants, everybody. It hits on everybody. Nobody is getting away, Israel. So stop getting in your feelings. Stop getting mad, because we are in the last days. We are at the end of this thing now. You want to get this thing so much right that you don't want to make a mistake. See, little things like that could cost you your soul. Because, I don't want to hear that. I'm going to do what I want to do. All right, keep on. But it says, he who sins is of the devil. For the devil has sinned from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of Yahweh was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Ready for that, right? Just destroy the works all in this earth with the devil. The devil has destroyed a lot in this earth. I'm ready for him to get rid of all this evil, all this wickedness. Even he said he get rid of death. To be able to live forever, Israel. You can't even fathom that. Live forever. and just be in shalom and don't have to deal with this, and you can't even fathom that. We all can see totally Yahweh and praise him like, yeah, so I told you, Yahweh, for setting aside a place for us that we can dwell and be with you forever and ever. But we can't fathom it because it's going to be so much, so beautiful and so, I don't even want to use glorious, but so, oh man, I only had the words. That when you make it there, you like, I know he said it. I know that's what he said was going to happen, but wow, this is beyond what I was thinking. But the only way we're going to see it is if we obey him. It says, whoever has been born of Yahweh does not sin, for his seed remains in him, and he cannot sin because he has been born of Yahweh. That's serious. If you are one of his seed, is one day you ain't going to continue to sin, Israel. You're going to know, because like I said, if you know Yahweh, he don't play, you're going to make that sin cease. It says, go away from the old man and come into the new. Don't it say that? That's why we had these feasts come each and every year, to cleanse us. We need cleansing. And the people get mad like, man, why we gotta do this every year? Okay, well, you follow Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all that other stuff every year. You ain't have a problem with that. But something that is for your salvation, to save your soul, you don't want to do that. It is too much for you. See that? When people start saying that, they don't like serving Yahweh on the feast. It's like, why is it every year? None of his. Why he give you a way of life for yourself, so you can be separate from the world. That's honor right there. That's a harbor right there. Like you said, it's supposed to be set apart. Stop being of the world. See that we love the things of the world and we don't do the things of Yahweh. He said you have to practice these things. Practice righteousness. When you come to this way, you got to continue to do it over and over like a habit. Keep doing it and it'll be of you. Like a job. Like when you go to work, you got to keep doing it so you can perfect it. We have to keep walking this way of life because we were walking to perfect this, Israel. We're walking for perfection. Israel, stop looking at yourselves and say, oh man, I can't do it. I don't know. He says to do this. I can't. No, you can do it. You just don't want to do it. Plain and simple. Yahweh's way of life. Is this a hard way of life, Israel? It ain't hard at all. We make it hard because we get, want to go in the world again. I want to do all this other stuff in the world again. But Yahweh says, no, leave the world alone. Zarkane talked about that last evening. How we had to come out of this world. The world is crumbling. The world wants you to stay. See, they want everybody to fall in line with them. And if you don't fall in line, there's a problem. They forcing vaccines on people. They doing all types of things, mandating things. It's something up with that. You forcing things on people. I mean, don't people have, what is that? They say you have freedom of speech and all this other stuff. You free to do what you want to do. Why those that believe in something, they can't go along with what they believe in and stay over here? No, you want to come over there and get them out of that and make them fall in line. No. There's something suspicious with all this stuff. And that's Shaitan. Shaitan is working in this earth and he has a plan. Look, Israel, we have to live this way out the way we're supposed to. The world is already doing what they're supposed to be doing. They already going along with all the wickedness and evil in this earth that's supposed to go. Yahweh prophesied. So the word of Yahweh is going to fulfill itself. But Israel, the faithful few, we had to do what Yahweh commands us to do. To show Yahweh we are of him. Let's go to the book of Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 2. And you he made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sins, in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit who now works in the sons of disobedience. See that we can't even lift ourselves up when we come to this way of life and we come out of the world. We can't even lift up. We have to continue to be meek and humble, because we used to do these things in the world. And then when Yahweh's wrath comes upon the world, and he gets our enemies, he even talks about how we can't even gloat, we can't even boast about that and laugh about that, because Yahweh, what he say, he'll see this. He's like, hold up now, you laughing, you gloating about them getting it, but you were just doing the same thing. Yahweh see these things and he'll turn his wrath away. You want him to turn his wrath away from your enemies and then come at you again? So we always have to stay humble before Almighty Yahweh. Can't get proud, can't boast. We can't boast about nothing. We have done wrong before Almighty Yahweh. That's why we are paying for our transgressions. Gotta keep saying that, because all these things that are happening in the earth now is whose fault? It's our fault. We transgressed Yahweh from the beginning. Now all these things are unraveled. All these things are coming upon us. Now we lowly in everything. But then when it comes to different diseases and diabetes and all this stuff, we are first in all these things. You can't see that. It's like when you come to this way of life, you have to show people that this is them in that book. Because once they see that you are in this book, like, wow, you know what? That is us. Then they start awakening and say, you know what? Yahweh is for us, but we have done wrong before him. So we got to get this thing right. It says, among whom also we all once conducted ourselves in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, just as the others. See that? So we can't get, nobody can get away. We once did wrong before Almighty Yahweh. We can't be proud and boast and think we Israel, we above all. No. Like I said, Yahweh does the exalting. Just stay meek and humble before Almighty Yahweh. Do what he says, and one day he will exalt you, Israel. You will be above all the other nations. Right now, you're not, because we had to pay for our transgressions. But Yahweh, who is rich in hesed or mercy, because of his great ahava with which he loved us, even when we were dead in trespasses, made us alive together with Hamashiach. By unmerited favor, you have been saved, and raised us up together, and made us sit together in the heavenly places in Hamashiach, that in the ages to come he might show the exceeding riches of his unmerited favor and his kindness towards us in Yahshua HaMashiach. See that days that are to come, Israel, when this thing is all over with, and you've seen the labor that you have done, the labor you've done in this earth, and following Yahweh. Yahweh will show you his kindness, all the things that he has done for you. Right now, we're not getting what we want. You know, everybody, they want payment now. But right now, no, we just have to serve Yahweh. The payment comes later. Like at the job, you, like Zarkane always say, at the job, you patient with your check. You got to wait 2 weeks for the check, right? You don't get it right then and there. Well, some people might get it the same day, but the majority of people, they don't get it right then and there after the day of work. You have to wait. And then you have to trust that they will give you your payment. But with Yahweh, they ain't gonna mess up your payment. He ain't gonna mess up your payment like this man does. Sometimes you get the hours wrong, you check, they don't give you what you was supposed to get. But with Yahweh, he gonna give you everything that you well deserve. He ain't gonna go back on what he says, like, oh man, I forget. Man, I was supposed to give this person that, and I forget about. No, Yahweh ain't gonna forget. It's waiting for us. We have to just live this way out so it'll be brought down to us. He said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Right, Israel? Yeah. Kingdom has to come down to this earth. But before that, he had to cleanse this earth. So it's going to be turmoil in this earth when he comes back to this earth and cleanses this earth. People going to burn for the ways that they have done in this earth. They don't see it now, so right now they laughing at you. Like it said in Psalms 80, they laugh at everything that you going through. Right now it's funny. Right now they think they on top of the world. But guess what? It's about to come to an end. Can't y'all feel it, Israel? You can feel that, man, this is coming to an end. The time moving fast. I'm like, man, one day, I'm like, it just seemed like it was last Shabbat. Just, time is just moving. But like I said, we just had to prepare our souls and get ourselves ready for him, because there ain't that much time left. Let me go to Proverbs. Like I was saying, don't be boasting about your enemies getting payment. Proverbs 24 says, Proverbs 24:17, do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles. So yeah, Yahweh, he works, he fights for his people, but don't be going, yeah, that's what y'all get. No, don't get all proud and lift yourselves up. No, because we have done wrong before him also. We had to just see. He said 1,000 should fall at your right hand, 10,000 by your side, but it won't come nigh to you. You will only see with your eyes the reward for the wicked. Ain't that serious, Israel? We in the earth, and there's going to be so much turmoil and stuff going on. Yahweh will preserve you. He will protect you. Where you got bodies over here, bodies over there. It's just chaos everywhere. But yeah, Yahweh preserves you. Yahweh can do this, Israel. But he says, lest Yahweh see it, and it displeases him, and he turned away his wrath from him. See that? Oh, you laughing. Oh, you think that's funny. Okay, now I ain't even going to do what I was going to do to them. I'm going to correct you now. He come back right at you and say, you know what? Don't boast. Don't get proud. You still have to follow Yahweh and be humble before him, Israel. Let's go to Revelation. Now this Revelations, this how I know Yahweh is real. This how I know the Ruach HaKodesh is real. Because Zarkane last evening spoke on this. And I was like, oh man, totally Yahweh. You know how you speak about a thing throughout the week or something, and then you come to the temple and then it come out in the message or something like that. You like, wow, I was just talking about that. Wow. It was like that person was right there and heard. Same thing. I was like, wow, that's confirmation. Yahweh is so awesome. Revelations 7. Because Israel, we all want to be sealed, right? Shaitan wants to tag and seal his people, but Israel, you want to be sealed by Almighty Yahweh. And it's tough. It's so amazing how Yahweh is going to protect his people throughout this earth. He's like, nah, seal that person, seal this one, seal that one. It's like a seal of approval. You know what? They have done right before me. No, seal them so they be protected from the wrath that's coming to this earth. Revelation 7 says, after these things I saw 4 Malachim standing at the 4 corners of the earth. Corners, right? Okay, so circle don't have corners. All right. Holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, on the sea, or on any tree. Then I saw another Malach or angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Elohim. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 Malachim, to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea, saying, do not harm the earth, the sea, or trees, till we have sealed the servants of Abba on their foreheads. Look at that. He stopped everything. Hold up. Stop. These are my people. Seal them first. Then he will unleash all his wrath on this earth. Aren't you happy, Israel? You serve a great Elohim like that. He's looking out for you. But, like I said, we have to be obedient to him. The faithful few. And I heard the number of those who were sealed. 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel were sealed. And then stop trying to know people like, man, I wish I think I'm the 144, and I want to be. No, just serve Yahweh and do what he said. Don't worry about if you in the 144. No, just serve Yahweh. Do what he says. He will protect you. He preserve you. Like I said, some of us might not be alive in these days. It might be our children. So that's like I said. Yahweh is going to be with you regardless, as long as you serve him. So I try to put yourself, you know what? Yeah, I'm in that. A lot of people are like, yeah, that's me. I'm in the 140. Just serve Yahweh, and he will preserve you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We can't be worried about, yeah, you know what? I'm here, I'm there. You know what? And then a lot of people that got all that mouth are the ones that ain't even serving them right. They ain't even being obedient. But the ones that are silent, those that are quiet before Almighty Yahweh, those are the ones Yahweh see. Yeah, they truly living it out. They ain't doing all this talking back and forth. Yahweh don't care about that. Yahweh wants you to live it out. That's why this ain't no religion, Israel. This is a way of life. Just live it. That's why I said this way of life so easy. Because you don't have to be all proper and stiff and walking a certain way and trying to do it. No, it ain't. Just be yourself. Everybody in this earth have to do the works that Yahweh has given them and to fulfill these works in the earth. Everybody in this earth, the Yahweh has different gifts and talents. They have to work in those gifts and talents. Can't be jealous of somebody else's gift and look at somebody else all down, like, why they doing this? That should be me. No, Yahweh giving you a gift that you can do that can be beneficial to the body. Yeah. And when we always worry about somebody else's gift, then you messed up your calling. Yes. You can't see it because you worried about somebody else. That's why I said earlier, when you at home, look at yourself in the mirror. You're looking at yourself. Get yourself right before Yahweh. He ain't worried about what you worry about this person doing and that person doing. Why he get to do this, why he get to do that. Yahweh gave you a gift. Figure it out. Cry out to Yahweh and ask him, Yahweh, help me to work in the gift that you are giving me on this earth, so I can fulfill everything that you told me to do in this earth, so you'll be happy with me. So don't ever get jealous of whoever else got gifts that you don't have. I get happy when I hear different people, they know how to do different things. I'll bring up one. Hope you don't mind me putting you on the spot. But Sister Clementina, how she bring out different songs to the Assembly of Yahweh. And all of you all have different gifts. We have to bring those things to the table so it'll be beneficial to the whole body. And when we do these things and Yahweh sees we have a harbor for one another, Yahweh is truly happy.
Yeah.
Yahweh ain't happy with us, and when we say we have you, we follow you, Yahweh, and you hate your brethren. No. Yahweh is happy when you show true ahava to the body, to your brethren, and unto him and his son. And when he sees that, he is truly glad. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to the book of Luke. Luke chapter 9. Starting at verse 23. Then he said to them all, if anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself. See, that gets self out the way and just follow Yahweh. Do what you're supposed to do in this earth and just follow him. We see when we get self in the way, we thinking about ourselves all the time. We thinking about the flesh all the time. We thinking about the world all the time. He said, no, let that go. Follow him and take up his stake daily and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my name's sake will find it again. See that we had to do this thing even if it costs us our lives, Israel. And look, all of us are going to have to die one day. Not unless you were one of the ones that when Yahshua HaMashiach come back, you transform in the twinkling of an eye. But for the most part, we all have to go away from this life, right, Israel?
Yes, sir.
So why not do it serving Yahweh? See, a lot of people, they want to say that, like, you know what, I know it say don't receive the mark and all, but I had to eat, you know, I don't know, I got to get it, you know. But Yahweh says if you receive the mark, then you will be destroyed. We can't think, oh, yeah, you know what, I'm going to save my life right now, but you didn't. At the end, you're going to burn for it. We don't think about what's going to happen to us at the end. We thinking this point in time now. We just thinking about the meantime right now. I'm going to save my life so I can live some more in this life. No, we want to live this way of life so we'll live again. That's what it's all about, Israel. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and himself be destroyed or lost? See that we always focusing, man, I wish I had all this money they got in the world. I wish I had these cars, the mansions. Wish I had all these things. Okay. When you get all these things, then what? Truthfully, all these things that we want in the world don't even really matter. What really matters is us serving Yahweh. Because Yahweh said he's going to provide for you anyway, right? And Yahweh said he got something waiting for you in his kingdom. So stop wanting the things what man has in the world. They get you with that on TV. They show you all glitz and glam. All these rich people got all the mansions. They buy up islands. And we look at this stuff. Man, I wish I had that. That's nice. And we ain't focusing on Yahweh. We just focusing on the world. No, focus on Yahweh and then think on who he shows us what the kingdom is going to be like. Focus on that and picture that in your mind saying, okay, yeah, I'm following him now. I'm going to have all these things to come. Focus on that. And it's all right to ask. When you walk this way of life, it's all right to ask, you know what will we receive if we walk this way of life? A lot of the messengers, they ask. Even Kepha, he asked, what are we going to receive following you? Didn't he say that? You get that. Matthew 19. Because you have to show Israel, you know what? These things are waiting for you. To show them, okay, you're not striving this way of life for nothing. You're doing this for a reason. You're not keeping the Shabbat for nothing. You're not keeping his feast days for nothing. All these things lead to his almighty kingdom. Matthew 19, I'm going to start at verse 27. Then Kepha answered and said to him, see, we have left all and followed you. Therefore, what shall we have? So Yahshua said to them, assuredly I say to you that in the regeneration, when the Son of Man sits on the throne of his glory, or Kabod, you who have followed me will also sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone who has left houses, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, wives, or children, or lands, look at that. All the people in your ear saying, you know what, nah, that ain't right. I don't know why you walking this way, like, is it a cult and all this other stuff. They even throw in all the stuff of the world, houses, lands. You leave all that stuff because, like I said, at the end of things, it don't even matter. What you gonna do when the day come when you have to flee? You can't you take your house with you? Can you just pack it up in the bag and take it on your shoulder and bring it with you way up? No, you can't. So, like I said, when we had to flee one day, we had to rely solely on Yahweh. We ain't gonna be, oh man, you know, I wish I had the comforts, the refrigerator and all. No, we had to rely solely on Yahweh. The same way Israel had to do in the wilderness. And you know, there's going to be some that's going to be complaining. Oh man, why we got to come out here just like Israel back then? Man, I wish we were back there where we had the luxury of the nations. They were providing us with the stimulus checks. It was, you know, they were looking out for us. You think they looking out for you? No. Like I said, we gonna have to truly rely on Yahweh. Our faith is gonna be tested in these last days. We're gonna see who really, truly Israel is and who is not. Because a lot of people, when adversity hit, out the door. They don't trust in Yahweh. They don't think He real. They might say it in front of you. They might, yeah, you know, I told Yahweh, you know what, no, Yahweh is awesome. You know, I ain't gonna leave. This is it. And then all of a sudden, adversity hit. What happened to him? Gone, out the door. But like I said, faithful few are going to continue to follow Yahweh no matter what. This says you shall receive 100-fold. That's a lot, Israel. 100-fold? You can't even calculate that. And inherit eternal life. See, just eternal life right there. I'm like, wow, that's right there. That's all I need right there. That's that right there. Eternal life, to be able to dwell in shalom forever and ever and live forever and ever. That right there, that's all I need. But then he said, you will receive 100-fold. But many who are first will be last, and the last will be first.
Yeah.
Who last in this earth right now? Israel. We're the tail of everything. Nations hate you. That's why Yahweh said, no, I'm going to exalt my people in that kingdom. And they're going to recognize who you are. Yahweh going to make them recognize you. Yahweh, they ain't going to have nothing else but to bend down and honor and serve you. Because they ain't doing it in this lifetime. They hated you in this lifetime. But Yahweh say, nah, you're going to respect my children. That's what I love about Yahweh. Yahweh, He don't lie. Yahweh is going to be there forever and ever with His people. Let's go to book of Jeremiah. Because bring this out because sometimes we want things of the world. We look to the world for everything and wonder why Yahweh ain't provide this and that for us. But the way the times are now and the way things are going in the earth, we best be glad that we just have life. To be able to breathe, to be able to get up in the morning, to breathe Yahweh's breath. That right there, like I said, life is precious. Because you even see people in the world today, no value of life at all. They don't care about nobody. You got killings in the street. You got all types of things going on in the earth. Yeah, the people don't care about nobody's life. But life is truly precious. And to be able to escape with your life, you done gone through something so tremendous, and Yahweh heal you. Yahweh give you life. You gotta be happy with that. We can't be, oh man, I wish I had this and that, man. My neighbor, he got this. Oh, I want that. Nah, don't worry about it, Israel. The times are coming where we gotta truly focus on Yahweh. This virus ain't no joke, or plague or whatever it is. It's no joke. We can't play with Yahweh. We have to cry out to him for protection. That should be sufficient enough. You see how many people have died from this virus. Cry out for protection. But let's go to Jeremiah 45. He speaks on Baruch, Jeremiah's scribe. The word that Jeremiah the prophet spoke to Baruch, the son of Neriah, when he had written these words in the book at the instruction of Jeremiah, in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Yehuda, saying, thus says Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, to you, O Baruch. You said, woe is me now, for Yahweh has added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest. Thus you shall say to him, thus says Yahweh, behold, what I have built I will break down, and what I have planted I will pluck up. That is this whole land. See that Yahweh ain't gonna play, he ain't playing with nobody. From one end of the earth to the other. He ain't playing with nobody. This whole land is gonna feel adversity. Nowhere to hide. People might want to get up and go to over here, over there. You can't hide nowhere. It's going to be turmoil and adversity everywhere. And do you seek great things for yourself? Do you look the times we're in now? You still focusing on great things and all the things in the world? No, we have to focus on Almighty Yahweh. Do not seek them, for behold, I will bring adversity on all flesh. He ain't say some. He ain't say 3/4. He said on all flesh, says Yahweh. See that? That's why we can't play. See, a lot of people, when it's going good, everything all smooth, you know what? That's how it is. You know, I ain't calling on Yahweh. I'm not thinking about Yahweh. But then when the adversity hits, then all of a sudden, that's when people like, oh man, that when they want to cry to Yahweh. Yahweh don't like that. Yahweh see you're not real. You have to be with him in tough times and in bad times. But he says, I will bring adversity on all flesh, says Yahweh. But I will give your life to you as a prize in all places, wherever you go. See that? Another translation says, be able to escape with your life. See that? If you gone through anything that was so tremendous, you're like, man, it's so hard, it's so tremendous. Stick in this earth, Israel, you will go through something. And then you see Yahweh bring you out of it. You're like, man, wow, Yahweh, I told you for just keeping my life, preserving me. See, those people that haven't been through nothing and just think, life is just all peach and cream, they don't know what you're talking about. When you say, you know what, Yahweh, he has all power. Yahweh saved me from this. Yahweh healed me from that. You know what? I was in the brink of death. Yahweh brought me out of it. People look at you like, oh, okay. They just pay you no mind. They just, oh. Because they haven't been through it. But there's going to come a day where it says adversity will be on all flesh. So, like I said, we had to form a relationship with him. If you haven't been through anything up to this point, Israel, stick around because it's coming. Don't get fearful. Don't be afraid. Just trust in Yahweh. Like I said, you have to form a relationship with him. And the only way we're going to do that is said, remember it said you have to trust him with your whole heart. Stop giving them some of your trust. Stop playing with Yahweh. Yahweh is not playing with us. I don't know how much more the preachers, the ministers, the messengers have to say it. Yahweh ain't playing before we see that he ain't playing. We keep saying we hear it, but then we go back out in the world like, you know what, I'm going to keep doing what I was doing. Keep it up. Judgment is coming. Let's go to Isaiah or Yeshaya. It says, how can they hear without a preacher? And how can they preach unless they be sent? See that? But we don't want to be taught. We don't want to hear the messenger. We think we got it already. We wrong, Israel. We're going to burn. Isaiah 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and it didn't say all of Israel, it says the remnant of Israel, and such as have escaped of the house of Jacob will never again depend on him who defeated them. See, it's going to be a day where everybody, those that are of him, are going to truly trust in him. They ain't going to be trusting in the man. Ain't that beautiful? One accord, one like mind, but will depend on Yahweh, the Kodesh one of Israel, in truth. See, right now, we're not all in one accord. We're not all in one like mind. But there's going to be a day where all one like mind. And if you're in that kingdom, all is going to serve Yahweh. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. Nobody going to be left out. If you don't want to do it, you ain't going to be there. Plain and simple. But it says, the remnant will return, the remnant of your code, to the mighty Elohim. For though your people, O Israel, be as the sand of the sea. Anybody counts the sand of the sea, you see how many sand grains? You can't do it, right? It's a lot, though. You know that, right? Just picking up a handful, that's probably 1 million sand particles right there. But he says the sand of the sea. Though your people, O Israel, be as sand of the sea, a remnant of them will return. See that? He's not playing. He's just choosing the faithful few that's going to follow his way. Might seem harsh, but everybody does not want to follow this. Everybody does not want to humble themselves and serve Yahweh. And you would think in these last days, more and more people will want to serve him, but nope. You're going to see more and more people falling away. The destruction decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For Yahweh Sabaoth will make a determined end in the midst of all the land. Yahweh ain't playing. When he comes to this earth, there ain't going to be no wars that's going to last years after years after years. When he comes, he's going to make swift end of these people in this land. He say, what, he come like a thief in the night? See that? I like that because they think everything all tough. They think everything cool. They on top of the world. But when he comes like a thief in the night, they ain't going to be prepared. And even if they were prepared, they still are not going to be able to defeat him. They not going to have the upper hand. Yahweh, you got all the telescopes and all these things looking out into the heavens, waiting to see when he coming. How foolish is that? We waiting. We going to see him come. Like Yahweh can't just disappear. You can't see him until he get here. And then it's too late. Like Yahweh going to reveal himself right in front of the telescope. These people are out of their mind. And then you think you're going to beat him. You think you're going to see what Shaitan has done to people? Crazy, exactly. Out of their mind. That's why you don't want to mess with Yahweh, because if you take away your mind, you in trouble. And you be doing dumb stuff in the earth. You wonder why this person doing this? Why this person ain't doing that? Because they ain't serving Yahweh. They reject Yahweh. He give them a reprobate mind. And they think they doing something right and doing the things Yahweh commands, and they really not. They doing the opposite. That's a bad state of affairs. You walking the way of life and you think you're doing it right. You really ain't. And then at the end of your days, you go away from this earth and you get up in the second resurrection. That ain't nothing to play with. We all want to be in that first resurrection. We all want to hear the voice when he calls, right? Blows that shofar, and all his people awake and risen up. And he shows you how that is true, because he did that for Yahshua HaMashiach. Yahshua HaMashiach, he rose. He lived. And he is live today. Don't think, okay, he died and that's it. That's over with. No, he is alive today. He is in each and every one of his people. That's why I say we had to seek out the Ruach HaKodesh, because that is a piece of him within you to help you to get through these last days. And we think we can do it without him. We're not going to make it. Plain and simple. But he will make a determined end in the midst of all the land, Israel. Let's go to 1 Peter. There's going to be some destruction in this earth. It said the slain of Yahweh will be from one end of the earth to the other. I don't think y'all can fathom that. And then that battle that's going to be over there, that river of blood up to the horse's bridle, that ain't no joke. Like Zarkane said, you truly want to be over there when that battle goes on? Go right ahead. 1 Peter, go to chapter 4. You all know this. 4:17 says, for the time has come for judgment to begin the house of Yahweh. And if it begins with us first, what will be the end of those who do not obey the glad tidings of Yahweh? See that? If it begins with us first, those that are on the outside, that don't even want to obey him, that hate him, what's going to be the outcome for them? If the righteous one is scarcely saved, see that? Scarcely. We just getting by. Yahweh said, I'll baruch you for just escaping with your life. Like we just read, right? We scarcely being saved. Where will the unrighteous and the sinner appear? That's a serious question, because a lot of people in this earth, they thinking they gonna make it. And then the world, they got you thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna go up to heaven and be with Yahweh. Really? And in your sinful state, you think Yahweh is gonna accept you up there with him in the heavens? No. See, that's how the world has deceived us. Christianity. deceived us. And it all goes back to Shaitan. The devil has deceived the whole world. But are we of the world, Israel? Nope. So the devil shouldn't be able to deceive you because you have Yahweh's Ruach. And you will be able to discern and be able to maneuver in this earth so much so that the devil will not get you to fall. But it says, therefore, let those who suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit their souls to him in doing tough as to a faithful creator. See that? Make a commitment to him, Israel. Do you know what a commitment is? When you say you're going to do something and see it through to the end and complete it. Do that, Israel. Don't say like Israel said, yeah, we will do everything Yahweh commands, and then did they do everything? Don't say that. Yahweh, everything that comes out of our mouths, even the words, Yahweh will condemn us for those things. You said you was going to do it, but what happened? It already came out. You can't retract those words, Israel. So we have to be ever so careful how we live in this way of life, how we talk in this way of life, how we walk. Don't it say that in the song, Israel? Make me a hard fighting soldier. Help me to walk right, talk right, sing right, pray right. We need Yahweh. We can't do this on our own. Let's go to 2 Peter. And Israel, if you think you're not going to make it, you don't know how you're going to make it, read how the different messengers, prophets, how they got through different situations. Yahweh ain't just leave them alone. They were the few back in their day too. There wasn't a lot of people that was following Yahweh in different eras. It was always a faithful few. Look at the days of Noah. Look at Elijah. He ran, he thought he was by himself. Look throughout the scriptures and see yourself in this. It's the same thing to this day. There's not that many of us, but Yahweh is going to see you through it. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 says, for if Yahweh did not spare the Malachim who sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved for judgment, and did not spare the ancient world, but saved Noah, one of 8 people, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood on the world of the unrighteous, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them to destruction, making them an example to those who afterward would live unrighteous. See that? He not going to flood the world anymore. He said that right through that rainbow. But something got burned. And he made that example of Sodom and Gomorrah to show you, okay, all that wickedness and evil that was going on in there, he not playing. He coming back with vengeance. And delivered righteous Lot. You imagine Lot living amongst all that filth. Can you imagine that? I mean, there was so much stuff going on in that land. You had to be in tune with Almighty Yahweh to get through all that. But look at us to this day. Look at us now. Man, there's so much stuff going on. I'll be here all day listening to things that's going on. You got transgenderism, you got homosexuality, you got all this stuff going on in the earth right now. Killings, everything that goes against Yahweh. Everything in this world is opposite of what Yahweh commands. But you living in it, right, Israel? That's why we have to form a relationship with Yahweh and have a sound mind to be able to maneuver through all these things. Because if we don't, it'll take us down. It's a lot to deal with. Yahweh knows it's a lot. That's why he give you his Ruach. And says, who was oppressed by the filthy conduct of the wicked. For that righteous man, dwelling among them, tormented his righteous soul from day to day by sin and hearing their lawless deeds. I can imagine he had to be crying out to Yahweh each and every day. All the things he was going through throughout that time. Then Yahweh knows how to deliver the righteous out of temptations and to reserve the unjust under punishment for the day of judgment. And especially those who walk according to the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise authority. See that Yahweh knows how to preserve those that are his. And he knows how to reserve judgment for those that are wicked. So best believe it look like they getting away. They not suffering wrath or whatever. No, but it's coming. And you know what the tough thing is, Israel? Like I said, those he loves, he chases, he corrects you, he gets you right now to straighten up. Right now. And if you choose to ignore that, that's on you. But Yahweh hovers you enough so to correct you now. So you can get yourself right. So when the day he comes, he will gather you. The wicked, he don't care about them. Go ahead and do what you're doing, because when he come back, then you will receive your reward. See that? But do we want to keep messing around with Yahweh? And when, like, people always say, man, I can't wait till you get the wicked. I can't wait till you take them down. And just, do you really want to say that and you're not serving Yahweh? And you're not obeying Yahweh? You might as well throw yourself in there then. Because you are one of the wicked too, because you're not serving him. Yeah, it's okay. That's what you asked for. Hey, be careful what you ask for. Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. Get rid of the wicked, man. The unjust, man. They just doing all this stuff in the earth, and you doing insane stuff. You remember you said that, right? And then wrath come. You wonder why you haven't been gathered. You wonder why you're not protected, because you wish damnation on yourself. Yahweh ain't playing. Let's continue on, Israel. Hosea. Let's go to Hosea chapter 6. Come and let us return to Yahweh. See that? If it say, come let us return, we obviously left him. We were once with him, right, Israel? We have to return to the great I am. We have done wrong before him. Return. For he has torn. See that? Haven't he torn? He brought all types of things upon us because we have been disobedient. And that's what we deserve, because we have been disobedient. Yahweh shows us the way, and we want to do it the opposite. So that's why we go through all these things in the earth now. He is torn. But it says he will heal us. Do you want to be healed, Israel? Yahweh can heal. Like I said, even with the feast days, it's a cleansing. It's a healing to get our minds focused, to get our minds right, to get rid of all the leavening that's within us, to prepare us for him. That's all we had to do. Take this way of life serious. He is stricken, but he will bind us up. Yahweh showed you, okay, now I'm going to punish you, but all you got to do is get it right and I will accept you. Yahweh can be like this. Oh, see, you messed it up. Nah, go away from me. I never knew you. Just like that. And just get rid of you, just that right there. But Yahweh is how he has Hasi. He has mercy. Yahweh says, no, I'm going to punish you, but get it right. And once you get it right, will be accepted. That ain't nothing harsh at all. After 2 days, he will revive us. On the third day, he will raise us up. Who did he raise up on the third day? That we may live in his sight. Living now to live again. We want to live with him, Israel. We don't want to live in the burning lake of fire with Shaitan. He torching us. He doing all these things in the earth to us now. You really want to be with him forever and ever again in the flames? That we may live in his sight. Let us know. Let us pursue the knowledge of Yahweh. His going forth is established as the morning. He will come to us like the rain, like the former and latter rain to the earth. See, that's beautiful. How he just put it like that. He'll come to us as long as we come to him. As long as we return to him, Yahweh say, you know what? You making the effort. You are being sincere. Now I will stretch out my hand to you and I will bring you up. And when you cry out in prayer, when you need me, I will answer you even before you even finish your prayer. Ain't that beautiful? But we have to return to Yahweh. We can't just think, okay, now I'm going to do it my way and Yahweh going to come to you. No. The more you do it your way, the more you want to be disobedient, Yahweh goes further and further away from you. Until he get to a point where he get tired of it, and then he take his hand off of you. And when he take his hand off of you, you're in trouble. But whose fault is that? Our fault. So Yahweh is fair in everything he does. We can't blame him for anything. If the word hits on us, we must get right. We ain't not any of us are exempt from Yahweh's word. Stop acting like, okay, nah, this ain't talking to me. Nah, I'm gonna do it my. Stop acting like that and live it out. Not unless you're not one of his. Let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 2. Gather yourselves together. Yes, gather together. See that? I believe Zarkane said that last evening too. Had to gather together, Israel, and band together, Israel, and cry out in prayer together, Israel. Fast together, Israel. Then Nineveh, then their king said, oh, nah, nothing is going to eat. Nothing is going to drink. Everybody is going to repent and come to Yahweh and be very sorrowful. So Yahweh will not bring wrath to the land. Then he say that even the animals, the livestock, nothing will touch any amount of food or water. Come together. Be as one like mind, Israel. This is a serious time. We had to come together and serve Yahweh correctly and cry out to him. Don't you think that's power right there? If Yahweh see a nation coming together all at once to cry out to him, you don't think he'd move after that? Instead of just, okay, just one person here, one person there, just the minister, the messenger, everybody else is just like, I'll just cry out when I feel like. No, it had to be all. But like this message, life for the faithful few, it's going to be the faithful few that know, okay, we have to go to Yahweh. We have to cry out to him. Have to fast. Put down a plate sometimes, Israel. You don't have to be eating all the time. I can't do without food. I don't know how I'm going to make it through the day. You can make it through the day. If you are truly serious about this way of life and you serious about Yahweh, you can put a plate down and fast, especially if you're going through something tremendous. Put that plate down. Show Yahweh that you are serious. Flick that soul He even has a feast day for that. The Day of Atonement. And you think it's not important for you to put a plate down. He set a day aside for that. And he has it before the tabernacles for a reason. Because we had to get ourselves right before Yahweh, repent before Yahweh, before we are allowed to enter in to his kingdom. We can't go in with our old ways. We had to go in the new with Yahweh. That's why it's so important to keep all the feast days. You can't keep them out of order. I'm going to do this one, but I ain't going to do this one. No, you got to keep them all. All of them are significant. But it says, gather yourselves together. Yes, gather together, O undesirable nation, before the decree is issued. See there he's saying, okay, something coming down the line. Wrath is coming, Israel. Get yourselves right. Prepare yourselves, Israel, before it comes. Or the day passes like chaff, before Yahweh's fierce anger comes upon you. Before the day of Yahweh's anger comes upon you. Seek Yahweh, all you meek of the earth, who have upheld his justice. Seek righteousness. Seek humility. It may be that you will be hidden in the day of Yahweh's anger. See that, Israel? This ain't nothing to play with. Yahweh said, get yourselves right now. Judgment is coming, Israel. Stop thinking, okay, it ain't going to happen in my lifetime. Yeah, keep saying that. Get yourselves right now because he said it is coming. All you got to do, he says, seek humility. Be humble, Israel. Seek righteousness, and you may be hidden from the wrath to come. Do you all want to be protected and hidden? Yes. The name of Yahweh, strong tower. All the righteous that run in, they are safe. Best believe Yahweh is going to protect his people. This ain't just words that he's just putting in the book. No, Yahweh wants you to see, to hear, to obey his voice and know that he is truly real. Israel, stop acting this way of life. Live it. Stop doing what you want to do. Do what Yahweh wants you to do. See things like it says, see things through the eyes of Yahweh. The way he wants you to see them. Remember, Father Adam, he was seeing things at the beginning through what Yahweh wanted him to see. Everything that he named, the different things, it was because Yahweh was thinking the same way. We had to be on that same level. We had to seek out that mind, which was also in Yahshua. Let me go to Book of Yoel. I'll soon be done. Yoel chapter 1. Verse 13. This to show you how serious the times are going to be. How even the ministers and messengers, they cry out to Almighty Yahweh. They come before Yahweh to cry out for the nation. Yoel 1:13 says, gird yourself and lament, you priests. Well, you who minister before altar. You don't think this is hurtful? Just saying these things, the ministers and messengers, they try to get Israel correct the right way and to do things right. This ain't something where I'm going to just chastise you. I'm going to beat you down and with the word. No, these are the words of Yahweh. And Yahweh wants us all to fall in line with him. If we don't fall in line with him, we're going to be falling in line with the world. And we're going to fall with the world. You don't think that's hurtful when we see this one leaving, that one leaving, this one bucking, this one arguing, this one think they hate you? No, it ain't. That's a hava. If somebody wants to show you what thus says Yahweh, what he wants. It ain't what we want, it's what he wants. And if you keep bucking against the ministers, the messengers, you take that offense and you just get mad. You just get mad then, because these are the words of Yahweh. You just get mad at him. Then what's going to happen when day of judgment comes? Who are you going to be mad with? You can't blame the ministers and messengers. You only can blame yourself. Well, you who minister before the altar, come, lie all night in sackcloth. You who minister to my Elohim, for the grain offering and the drink offering are withheld from the house of your Abba. Consecrate a fast, call a sacred assembly, gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of Yahweh your Elohim, and cry out to Yahweh. See that? Lament, cry out to him. Oh, fast. See that? Put down that plate. Cry out, because these are serious times. Because it says, alas, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as disaster from the Almighty. Is not the food cut off before our eyes? Joy and gladness from the house of our Abba? You see in the earth now how they got shortages of this, shortages of that, running out of this, running out of that. You don't think you can be famines in the earth? You don't think judgment comes? See, just because people think, okay, I'm on this side of the earth, there ain't no judgment going on. You don't think things are happening here also? You see what's happening in California? Basically, the whole state is burning up. And it keep burning. It's not going out. Yahweh showing his judgment throughout the earth. People down south, they keep getting hit by hurricanes. You don't think Yahweh judgment, he trying to get people attention? But yeah, see, like I said, we don't go through anything. We think, oh yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen to us. They ain't gonna come this way, you know. Keep thinking that. Because he said adversity is gonna go throughout the whole land. So here's why I say, get yourselves, prepare your souls for Yahweh, because time is drawn to a close. It says, is not the food cut off before our eyes, joy and gladness from the house of Abba? The seed shovels under the clods. Storehouses are in shambles. Barns are broken down, for the grain has withered. How the animals groan. See, they even the livestock, the animal, they groaning because there ain't nothing. Things are gone in the earth. They don't have food. They just crying out also. The herds of the cattle are restless because they have no pasture. Even the flocks of sheep suffer punishment. See that? Even the animals ain't getting away from the judgment that's coming on the earth. But we ones say that we are with Yahweh. We the ones that are not taking it serious. We the ones thinking, okay, Yahweh just gonna look over what I'm doing. See how we messed up? Oh Yahweh, to you I cry out, for fire has devoured the open pastures, and a flame has burned all the trees of the field. The beasts of the field also cry out to you, for the water brooks are dried up, and the fire has devoured the open pastures. That don't sound like nothing to be played with, is it? See that? Imagine being in California. Imagine you got the fires coming, your home is like right there in the middle of it. Imagine, is right. See, we over here, we think, okay, ain't nothing happening. Yeah, we do have the killings and shootings and all this stuff going on in Baltimore, but really, truly, judgment that's coming, we ain't seen nothing yet. But like I said, when you are with Yahweh, you serving him, Yahweh can protect you in the midst of all that. Can don't you think Yahweh has power enough that, okay, if it is forest fires or fires going around, he can make the fires go around your dwellings? He has all power. He can do that. And then other people looking at you like, why your house still up and everybody else burned down? I serve a great I am.
Yeah.
That we have to get some trust like that to know, okay, whatever comes upon the face of this earth, Yahweh is going to protect me. And truly knowing that is when you are truly following his way. That's when you know you are a child of Yahweh. That's why I said, when you look in that mirror, say self, act right. Don't act right. Live right today. Because I am a child of Yahweh. Keep telling yourselves that, Israel. Keep living this way of life. Keep doing what Yahweh commands and you will make it. Don't get discouraged. Continue to be there for one another. Continue to cry out to Yahweh for one another, not just yourselves. Because like I said, we all going through adversity. Shaitan attack night and day. He don't stop. Any one of y'all know that Shaitan ever stopped? He has stopped for a slight moment. Like when he went at Yahshua HaMashiach. And Yahshua HaMashiach hit him with the word. And he fled for a short season. See that? All right, let me go away. I ain't getting no more in this angle. Let me go and regroup myself. Let me come at him at another angle. That's how Shaitan is. Don't think, okay, I got through this one. Wow, that's it. Nah, he gonna come back around when you get all comfortable and think, man, life is just great. And then all of a sudden, here he come again. But best believe if you resist the devil, he will flee. And only way he gonna do that is with you or with Yahweh. And you are serving him and his Ruach HaKodesh is upon you and you will be able to stand in the day of adversity. This is why I say it is truly a pleasure just to be able to serve Yahweh. We have breath in our lungs right now because of Yahweh. He gives us another day that we can be better than we were the day before. Continue to live better than you were the day before because we are striving for perfection. Don't walk this way of life and then you just fall off and then you starting back at square one again. No, continue to build yourself in Yahshua because he give you strength, right, Israel? Continue to do that. Continue to trust in Yahweh. Don't be fearful in these last days. Just know that Yahweh is with you and he will never leave you or forsake you. And it's just going to be that faithful few that are going to do what Yahweh commands. So don't get discouraged. You see different people leave. You see different people ain't obeying. It's just a few people. Just you strive. You get it right. And Yahweh will say, what are you going to say? Well done, my tough and faithful servant. That's what I want to hear. And to be, as soon as that first foot to walk in, you done made it, Israel. You done made it. And from that point on, you're going to live forever and ever in shalom. That point on, you ain't even going to remember all the things we went through in this lifetime because it's going to be so spectacular. It's just going to overtake you. And you're just going to be crying for joy just because you have finally made it. And Yahweh say, okay, I see you crying over there. Let me wipe away the tears. You did this the way you were supposed to. You deserve this. Go ahead, walk in that kingdom and enjoy life. That's what I'm striving for. That's what we all should be striving for, Israel. So I say, Israel, continue to do his will. Keep the Shabbats. Keep the feast days. Be with Yahweh wholeheartedly, sincerely, and he will be with you, Israel. And continue to be there for one another. And I say, continue to enjoy the Shabbat, the rest of this day, and just reflect on all the things that Yahweh has done for you, whether it be today, whether it been this past week, the past month. Just continue to reflect, because it is Yahweh. It ain't nothing we have done. You know what we've been through in this congregation. The virus, what we've been through in this congregation. And Yahweh protected, he healed.
Yeah.
So, like I said, continue to do this to the end of your days. Continue to teach those that have children. Teach them. Show them this is a beautiful way of life. And never to depart from it. Israel, let us stand as we go on to pray. Abba Yahweh, we told you for your word. We told you for your teaching, preparing us along the way. Abba Yahweh, continue to prepare us down the way and show us the way that leads to salvation. Abba Yahweh, have us in a mindset to do your will no matter what comes our way. And Abba Yahweh, continue to strengthen your people. Give them more emunah or faith, trusting in you, Abba Yahweh, and continue to have us to have your son, Yahshua HaMashiach, forefront before us to know how to live this way of life. And Abba Yahweh, continue to destroy the works of the wicked, destroy the works of Shaitan, and Abba Yahweh, have those things that go to the ground and never rise again. And Abba Yahweh, continue to have us to live this way of life, so much so that we hear your voice say, well done, my tough, faithful servant. And end of our days, Abba Yahweh, be pleased with everything that we have done in this lifetime. Have us to be in the mindset to receive correction and to get our ways right before you. Abba Yahweh, help us to get self out the way and just walk with you every step of the way, so we may be able to receive that reward that you have waiting for us at the end. In Yahshua HaMashiach's name we pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.